Roundball Classic. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, joined today by Ludington girls varsity coach Warren Stowe. Also, we got Braden Kronline, our OSNW MOM technical engineer, and Julia Havman, the OSN camera woman. Oriole fans, we're happy to be bringing you this Oriole action from Ferndale High School as the Ludington Orioles get set to do battle against the number 5 rated team in Division 1, the Detroit Cass Technicians. And Coach Stowe, these technicians, I'm looking at the roster right here, and we thought that Ann Arbor Skyline had some length, which they did. Cass Tech looks like they've got length and abundance, and you know some of these guys were football players on that technician team as well.
Yeah, you can tell that there's a couple boys out there that definitely played football. There's a lot of them, too. They've got 20 kids out there, but big, strong, and long, and another great test for the Ludington Oriole team to get some action back-to-back and kind of prepare for March and postseason play.
No doubt about that. The Orioles fell yesterday to the Ann Arbor Skyline Eagles by the score of 58-42. Coach Warren Stowe's girls fell over at Westfield Prep to the Heartland Eagles by the score of 51-26. Both teams back in action today. The Orioles here again at Ferndale against the Technicians, and the Lady Orioles back at Westfield Prep today taking on West Bloomfield. We'll talk a little bit more about that game in a bit. But first, we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Now, the Detroit Cass Technicians come into this game with a record of 4-0 overall. They are 1-0 in the Detroit Public Schools League. Their victories coming against Southfield Arts and Technology, 73-24. Detroit Denby, 74-44. They also defeated Saginaw Arthur Hill. We know don't have the final score on that, but we know it was by 30 points or more. And also a victory over Detroit Edison, and we're not sure on the score on that either. But Coach Stephen Hall, also the athletic director at Detroit Cass Tech, he's got himself quite a ball team this year, the Technicians of Detroit Cass Tech.
Yeah, anytime you're playing in that Detroit Public School League and you are successful, you know you have a pretty good team.
We're going to step aside right now and listen to the interview I did earlier with Coach Thad Shank and his thoughts in regards to this afternoon's ball game. Stay tuned, folks. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 2 of the 26th Annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Coach Thad Shank. Today, your boys get the Detroit Cass Tech Technicians after playing against Ann Arbor Skyline yesterday. And, as you said many times, this experience here is invaluable for your players.
Yeah, we're playing very, very good basketball teams who, take pride in their basketball and can play. And, to get down to Southwest Michigan and see the competitive level that's here is good for our kids.
Cass Tech, out of the Detroit Public Schools League, what do they bring to the table? What do you and your players expect to see from them today?
I think we're going to see a game where they're going to come after us for 32 minutes. They really like to pressure and extend their defenses. They run a very aggressive 1-2-2 half-court trap, 2-2-1 three-quarter court press, drop into a 2-3 zone and really extend things and really move around and try to cause a little havoc. I mean, the key for us today will be the ability to take care of the ball and get good shots because we don't mind playing fast ourselves, but we don't want to get into a track meet with them and allow them to get up and down the court and play fast. So getting good shots and taking care of the ball will allow us to set our defense and make them play against 5. And if we can do that, then we're going to have a better chance of being successful.
Cass Tech is 3-0 on the year, and their games have all been blowouts. I'm sure that concerns you.
Well, I mean, I don't know if concern is the word. I know that we are, it's going to take a phenomenal effort to compete tonight. But, like we said a little bit in the girls' game yesterday, if you don't try to stretch yourself and you don't put yourself into, tough situations in basketball, then, chances are you're not going to improve nearly as much.
Are the boys enjoying this experience? I know I've talked to a number of people at both venues yesterday that said, wow, you guys made a 3-hour trip. And I said, no, 3.5-hour trip. And they just think that's pretty neat that Ludington coming that distance to play in this tournament.
Yeah, I think we're having a good time. I mean, we've got the time to be together a little bit for the last couple of days. You know, we've gotten away from home, stayed in a hotel room with your teammates, being able to go and watch and support the girls. And, you know, like we said yesterday in the girls' game, I mean, with the Friday schedules the way they are, and in the Lakes 8 conference, I mean, we are playing with our JV guys, which is something that I like because I get to see my lower level teams play, but at the same time, we don't get to spend nearly enough quality time with the girls team and enjoy our season. So this is a good deal for us.
Great team building. We saw that at dinner last night at Buddy's Pizza here in the area. Your starting lineup for this afternoon's game.
Today we're going to start David Schillinger and Dylan Eaton at the guards. We will start Aiden Gilchrist and Peyton at the forwards and Levi at the center.
Good luck, Coach, and look forward to talking to you after the ball game, time permitting, because we got to get over to Westfield Prep for the girls' game. But hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you. If not, we'll talk to you on the air over at Westfield Prep as we'll be doing color commentary. Good luck, O's.
Sounds good, Scoop. Thank you.
Welcome back to Ferndale High School. Scoop Hansen, Warren Stowe, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the Orioles Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Looking at the Orioles this year, they are 2-3 after yesterday's game. Their victories coming against Muskegon Western Michigan Christian 81-42 and Manistee 73-40. The losses to Muskegon Reese Puffer in overtime 63-59. They lost to Benzie Central 69-61, and then the loss yesterday to Ann Arbor Skyline by the score of 58-42. And you look at it, Coach Stowe, yesterday was the Orioles' first road game of the season.
Yeah, that's crazy to think that we had to come all the way here to Ferndale to play a road game. But, you know, Coach Shank's dead on when he talks about competing at the highest level. You know, it certainly, you get stuff and you get better from playing the Manastees and the West Michigan Christians of the world, and you certainly can get your kids into games to use those to their advantage. But until you come here and play the Cass Techs of the world, the Ann Arbor Skylines, you know, I think those really, kids see what basketball at the level they want to compete at, being from Ludington is. So I think that's invaluable. You just can't beat them.
Yeah, Ludington hasn't seen this type of competition since, they were playing in the state, like getting to the regionals and in some cases not to the quarterfinals, you know, when you finally get to take on a team in the semifinals like a River Rouge.
Right.
Or in our case, taking on
the New Haven teams.
Yeah, New Haven,
exactly. And all those teams, correct.
One other thing I wanted to hit on with you, Coach Stowe, is that the difference in the basketball officiating down here. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. It's just a difference. And you know it from being a coach over at Allen Park. It's what it is back in Mason County and Ludington and even in the Muskegon area in Western Michigan.
Yeah, they just in my opinion, whether it's right or wrong, the referees down here have a tendency to let you play more. I mean, they're going to let you grab, they're going to let you hold to an extent before they call that. And, you know, again, we talked about it yesterday on the air. It's just something you kind of have to, as a kid who doesn't play against that all the time, you just kind of have to go with it.
You got to adjust to it.
Your game.
Yeah,
exactly.
And we saw it right off the bat. You hear about it, and then you see Peyton Lacombe on that one shot yesterday. Yep. And you say, oh my gosh.
Yeah, an official that we had yesterday at our girls' game.
And your girls' game.
I've had before.
Yeah, and their star player, number 11, the way she dropped that right shoulder, and then she drew the foul, and I think was that Riley Stone? Boy, Riley was a trooper right there. Hey,
sure
folks, no doubt. We want to thank Pure Marquette Builders, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor of the Ludington Orioles here on the OSN. PM Builders located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And your starters, first for the Detroit Cass Tech Technicians, coached by Stephen Hall. Starting at the guards, number 3, Terrence Broughton. He's a 5'10" senior. The other guard, number 11, Darius Acuff, a 5'11" freshman. The center for the Technicians, number 21, Rylan Bowens, a 6'6" senior. The forwards, number 15, Deshaun Stigler, a 6'5" senior. And number 12, Christian Hairston, a 6'1" junior. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by John Stowe and Noah Lehman, managed by Chris Speedy Lopez. Starting at the guards, number 3, David Sunshine Schillinger, a 5'8" sophomore. He's the Orioles point guard. The other guards, number 21, Aiden Gilchrist, a 6' junior, and number 23, Dylan Eaton, a 6'1" senior. The forwards for the Orioles, number 11, Levi Lehman, a 6'1" junior, and number 42, Peyton Lacombe, a 6'8" senior. And those are your starting lineups. And again, we thank PM Builders, the exclusive halftime show starting lineup sponsor of the Orioles. Getting set to go here. Cass Tech, they're a powerhouse.
They're a powerhouse, and again,
not just football.
A lot of kids. I mean, their starting lineup, handshake line, add the cheerleaders to it. It's almost to the other side of the court.
Yeah, they've won a few state championships in football over the past 6-7 years in Division I.
Yep, you'd always hear about Cass Tech football, and when you come into Detroit, I think I was telling you this morning, come off the exit to go downtown to kind of see downtown Detroit, Campus Martius, and you see that beautiful Cass Tech school right there off Grand River to your left. So
right in the heart of downtown Detroit.
Cool
exactly.
They built that brand new within the last 15, 20 years, and beautiful school.
Yeah. Starting lineups being announced right now, and again, a big shout out to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. We'd also like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame starting lineup. The Orioles will be in their black jerseys today. Yesterday they wore their white jerseys. They've got their black jerseys on today. White lettering and orange numerals trimmed in white. Hopefully the black jerseys bring the Orioles luck today.
They're going to game black. I think they will.
They're going to need it against this Cass Tech team. Cass Tech in white jerseys, and they have green numerals and green lettering trimmed in black. You're right. They brought their cheerleaders with us today.
Groups. They look good, man. Some classics out there.
No doubt about that. We're here at Ferndale High School, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. A heck of a game, Coach Stowe, just prior to this Ludington game.
Yeah, Dearborn Divine Child defeated Lance Cruz.
Yep, and the final score in that game was 72-64. It was a close game all the way through between those two schools. And again, it was a heck of a game here at the Dr. Roy Burkhart Gymnasium at Ferndale High School.
I've had a chance, Coach Mack for Divine Child. He used to be at Melvindale, so I know him pretty well, and he's doing a great job with that program.
Yeah, that's what you were saying when we were watching the game there. About the coach there from Divine Child.
Yep. About ready to tip here. Excited for these Orioles to compete.
Here we go. It was a good evening last night. Good camaraderie with the boys and girls teams.
So glad that we get to do that. Yep. I mean, Coach nailed it. Playing varsity JV together, you don't always get to see your friends and your classmates. So awesome to be together at Buddy's and have dinner and hang out at the hotel.
And here we go. The tip-off between the Ludington Orioles and the Detroit Cass Tech Technicians, and the tip is controlled by the Orioles. Peyton Lacombe winning that tip. David Sunshine Schillinger with the basketball. Sunshine wears number 3. He'll give the ball now to Dylan Eaton, who's number 23 to Levi Lehman. Lehman to Aiden Gilchrist. Back now to Schillinger. They'll get the ball to Eaton. Eaton over to Schillinger. Now to Gilchrist. The Orioles moving the ball really nice, Warren, right now.
Well, now we got to try to get it into that zone. They're seeing exactly what we thought we would.
Yep, and there's pressure right there, and the ball stolen from Dylan Eaton. And on the steal for the Technicians, number 12, Christian Hairston. And a shot up right off the bat. They're no good. Tip, good. And to give the basket there to Ryland Bowens, the 6'6" senior center, and that was the bugaboo for the Orioles yesterday. Second chance and third chance opportunities for Ann Arbor Skyline.
Cass Tech comes out in the 2-2-1 pressure. We beat it, and now we're getting harassed a little bit at the top.
The Orioles saw a lot of pressure yesterday, but I don't think they're going to see any pressure like they see today from the Technicians.
Exactly.
There's a putback and give the bucket there to Schillinger, one of the shortest guys on the court in the land of giants, and he gets the bucket.
Floated it right over top there. Good job. Good start here for the Orioles.
Ludington 2, Detroit Cass Tech 2. Baseline jumper, no good there by Christian Hairston. Offensive rebound to the Technicians. There's a three-pointer up and in by Darius Acuff.
They're not afraid to shoot it. That's 3 shots from at least 3 feet beyond the line. Ludington's going to have to make sure we're closing out on those and then securing the offensive rebound.
Cass Tech 5, Ludington 2, 6:30 to go, opening quarter here from Ferndale High School. Schillinger, three-pointer, baseline, off the mark, rebound to the Technicians, Darius Acuff. Outlet, we may see a slam here. Nope, there's a foul, and the player going up for the basket there was Deshaun Stigler, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Great contest there by Aiden Gilchrist. The kid kind of slowed down. He was going to try to dunk it. Aiden's not going to stop. He went up top and met him at the ball. Unfortunately, got the foul.
Cass Tech 5, Ludington 2, 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. The 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic.
Ludington's going to be prepared for this. The 2-2-1 and the 2-3 is exactly what we thought we would see. Coach Schenk talked to you and talked to me this morning.
Yep.
So these kids are going to be in a great position to be successful if they can beat that zone and finish.
Think Cass Tech will play a lot of man-to-man?
Well, we're 2 minutes in and we haven't seen any yet.
Yeah. Second free throw is good. Give that to Deshaun Stigler. And a 4-point lead now for the Technicians. Schillinger inbounds the ball to Eaton.
Now Cass Tech's in a 1-2-2, so a different look here, still zone, but got to adjust to that and kind of have a little bit different mindset as an offensive player press break.
That's what River Rouge was famous for all those years, the way they would just come out with that press.
And just keep changing it left and right.
Yeah. Ludington might be with them for a half, and then Rouge would strap that, bring that press out.
It's like a leaky faucet. It just drip, 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 and then eventually it breaks.
We had a jump ball right there. Possession arrow to Detroit Cass Tech. They'll work it inside. Shot up. No good there by 21. That's Rylan Bowens. But we got another jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. 5:48 to go in this opening quarter. Ludington trails 6-2.
Nice big number 21 for Cass Tech there. He's a nice big kid. Looks very comparable to Peyton in size. Great for Peyton to see that level of competition.
Yeah, he's listed at...
And meeting it head on.
I was going to say, Coach, he's listed at 6'6", but he looks right there with Peyton, and Peyton is 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes they fudge the heights
usually
way.
Usually the other way.
Usually the other way, exactly. All right. Aiden Gilchrist gets the ball into Schillinger. Schillinger in a hurry for the Orioles. He'll dish it now to Lacombe. Lacombe gathers the ball. He'll give it back now to Eaton. Now over to Aiden Gilchrist. Schillinger works it in. Levi Lehman. Lehman near baseline. He'll pass it now out to Aiden Gilchrist. Over to Eaton. Eaton loses control. Lacombe gets the ball, though. Now he'll dish it. Gilchrist, three-point attempt by Schillinger. That's blocked. Good block right there by the Technicians. Number 12, Christian Hairston. Now he'll get the bucket at the other end, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Detroit Cass Tech 8, Ludington 2.
Dylan tried to jump straight up there. Sometimes the refs let that go. There they called it.
Had a chance to talk a bit last night with Peyton Lacombe at Buddy's Pizza and about that dunk that he had. I said, that was sweet, Peyton.
Yeah, he said that was one of his first tip dunks. He said he, just for whatever reason, hasn't done those as much.
Hairston gets the free throw to complete the three-point play. Detroit Cass Tech 9, Ludington 2. Eaton with it. Now back to Schillinger.
Cass Tech in the 1-2-2 again. That's our ball press, so Ludington's very well versed in how to beat that.
Schillinger will give it now. Lacombe, three-pointer from the corner. No good. Rebound to Cass Tech's number 11, Darius Acuff. Acuff now gives it to Terrence Broughton. Broughton in the lane, and he hits the little runner right there. And that'll give the Technicians an 11-2 lead. 4:40 to go in this opening quarter. Aiden Gilchrist, nice pass to Lehman. His shot deflected out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. And we got three Orioles checking into the ball game. Number 54, Gage Jones, a sophomore. Also coming in, number 12, Nathan Gilchrist. He is a junior. And number 52, Big Matthew Westhouse, a 6'8" junior. Nathan Gilchrist is a 6' junior. Lacombe, shot no good. Rebound to the Technicians, number 21, Rylan Bowens.
Had a couple good looks from three here.
Yep, we have. Got to get those to start falling. Broughton now over to Hairston. They'll work it inside. Ball stolen there by Gage Jones.
Great job jumping that pass.
And now Gage's pass goes out of bounds and was not touched by a Technician, so it'll go back to Detroit Cass Tech.
Yeah, that's the thing with playing zone defense. Sometimes it's things appear to be wide open, but if you have kids sprinting when the ball moves like Gage did there, they quickly are not open. There's a turnover for the Orioles.
And a lot of these Orioles, I'm sure most of them, if not all of them, are feeling some butterflies playing in this tournament right here.
Of course, it's a different stage, That's very normal.
Yep, different atmosphere, playing against some of the teams from the Detroit area. All right, now a shot missed by the Technicians. Gage Jones with the ball. Gage will give it up now to Lacombe, trying to get across that 10-second line, and they just do. Lacombe will give it up now to Schillinger. Schillinger with it. Schillinger in the lane. Oh, my God.
Lots of contact
wow.
there.
Yeah. Schillinger took it down the lane and put up the shot. And
I think the Cass Tech player number 3, Terrence Broughton, I think he got the worst of that one, though, by the looks of it.
He's got a timeout on the floor, and we're going to actually stay right here, and we're going to tell you about Benedict's Auto Center, another of our fantastic sponsors, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. The Ludington Oriole girls playing later this afternoon at 5:40 over at Westfield Prep. And they will take on the West Bloomfield Lakers, a team that is 5-1, 1-0 in the Oakland Activities Association Red Division. Their only loss coming to Dexter the first game of the season. That Dexter team must be pretty good.
That Dexter team's pretty good. I have a buddy who used to teach PE at Dexter, and he told me they've got a girl that I think is going to Adrian or Aquinas. So, they're pretty good. And, good guard play, I think, kind of negates some of the things that West Bloomfield is going to try to do. It's going to be very similar to what the boys are seeing here. It's going to be extended 2-3. They're really going to try to get after you and make your life uncomfortable and try to get you out of your comfort zone.
Well, they've run off 5 straight victories. South Lyon East, Bolingbrook out of Illinois, Hammond Bishop Knoll out of Indiana, Royal Oak, and Brighton.
Yeah, my sister and I yesterday were joking. When you see teams from Indiana and Illinois on the schedule for a Michigan team, I think that's safe to say that team's probably pretty good.
There's a bucket by the Technicians, and it gives them a 13-2 lead. Darius Acuff scored that. Ludington with the ball. On the court for the Orioles, you have Schillinger, Lacombe, Gage Jones, Nathan Gilchrist, and Matt Westhouse. That's just the second foul called. We have 3:06 left in this first quarter. We're seeing it's the same script as we saw yesterday.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about in the pregame. They're going to kind of let it play, and then that's a reach-in that they call. So that's just kind of what happens.
Schillinger with it now. He's guarded by Terrence Broughton. Well, you look how quick this Cass Tech team is. Boy, are they quick to the ball.
Good to close. Very quick to their closeouts.
Now a traveling violation called on the Orioles.
Coach Shank and I talked about this a little bit this morning. When you get in those traps, you really just try to give your player that's being trapped 3 immediate passes to give him a chance to pass out. But once you do that, you've got to attack. Otherwise, you're just passing the ball around the throat.
Orioles in the 2-3 right now, Warren?
Orioles are in
they're shifting.
They're in their 21 defense, so it's 1-1-3, but all the slides are like a 2-3.
There's a 3-point attempt off the mark there by the Technicians, Darius Acuff, and here there's a dunk! All right, activate the Peyton Lacombe Dunkometer. A two-handed slam there by the Orioles big guy.
Pass ahead in transition and a great finish by Peyton attacking the cup.
Boy, he didn't wait long to give us a slam today, did he?
No, he did not.
Yeah. Where is the, got it around, there we go.
Add one to the list.
Yes, this is the Orioles' 6th game of the season, and Lacombe has a dunk, at least one dunk in each game, and he now has 8 on the season and 29 career dunks as a Ludington Oriole.
We can get a couple more here before the game's over.
The Orioles, boy, they needed that. That was like a shot in the arm right there.
They sure did.
They trail 13-4, 2:24 to go in the opening quarter.
Orioles come out in their ball press here. Westhouse is off the court. Levi's back in the game.
Broughton with it for the Technicians. He'll give it up to Acuff. Back to Broughton. 3-pointer, good. Detroit.
Number 5, Spence Holmes also in the game.
Oh, very good. Yep. Spencer Holmes in the game. Lacombe with the left hand left it a little bit short. Spencer Holmes is a 5'8" sophomore. And we got a foul called there on Schillinger.
Foul is on number 3 of Ludington.
Also into the game for Detroit Cass Tech, number 23, Davion Smith, a 6'5" senior.
That's one of the reasons why shooting is so important in the game of basketball. The number 3 here, the Broughton kid, he's taken a couple deep threes, made at least one. And when you can make shots, kids have to run at you. And all of a sudden, whether you are or aren't the world's best driver, you become the world's best driver because you got people running at you.
into the Cass Tech lineup, number 4, Travon Cooper, a 6'4" junior. Also checking in, number 5, Dwayne Wright, a 6' senior. 1 out of 2 free throws there for Broughton. Ball out of bounds. Ludington trails 17-4, 1:54 to go in this opening quarter. Into the Cass Tech lineup, number 30, Devin Madison, a 6'1" senior. Lacombe, what were you going to say, Coach?
Yeah, 1-2-2 again for Cass Tech. You know, they keep switching between the 2-2-1 and the 1-2-2.
Holmes with it now. He'll give it back to Schillinger. Schillinger to Holmes. Back to Schillinger. Now to Holmes. Now to Lacombe. He'll dish it now to Aiden Gilchrist. Aiden wears 21. Holmes working into Lacombe. Now Schillinger, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Gilchrist, and Gilchrist gets hacked.
Nice rebound there by Aiden Gilchrist, and great job by Ludington to get into that middle of the zone. Peyton looking opposite and getting us a great shot.
I was going to say, Coach, there was some good ball movement there.
That was great ball movement.
Schillinger will get the ball in to Gilchrist. Now back to Schillinger on the near baseline. Now to Lacombe, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Cass Tech. Coming away with it, Dwayne Wright. Wright being guarded there by Aiden Gilchrist. Orioles trail 17-4, 1:02 left in this opening quarter. Wright to the hoop, no good, but he draws the foul.
Little love tap there by Aiden when he jumped in the back.
That is the number 12 of Ludington, Nathan Gilchrist.
We want to thank Crown and Cork, one of our great sponsors, open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything is made with fresh and when possible with locally sourced ingredients. Located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. That's Crown and Cork.
First shot here, good for number 5.
Dwayne Wright. Yep.
Dwayne Wright.
All right, Nathan Gilchrist will check into the Oriole lineup, replacing his brother Aiden. Looks like Aiden's heading to the locker.
Little wardrobe malfunction.
Yep.
Got to get him a new mask here.
Yep. Detroit Cass Tech 18, Ludington 4. Orioles taking on the 5th-ranked team in the state of Michigan in Division I.
I can relate. I looked online, and Heartland is 6th in Michigan. Who we
The Heartland
night.
girls?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, they're a darn good team.
They were pretty
You
good.
get another good one today, too. All right. Nice dish right there, Lacombe. Good. And good. A nice assist. I was going to say,
yep.
David Schillinger, Sunshine did a great job penetrating there. He gets the assist. Lacombe gets the bucket.
Yeah, we talk about that, getting dirty, getting in the paint, and when you get dirty, good things happen.
Orioles trail 18-6. We've got a foul called on Ludington.
Missed it, yeah, I think Spencer Holmes.
Yes, Spencer Holmes. There's the inside. There's a block by Lacombe. Ball goes right back, however, to the technicians, number 30, Devin Madison. And there's a shot put up and in. Getting the basket there. Was that Davian Smith?
Davian Smith, yep.
Now we have a foul called on Detroit Cass Tech. Technicians are up 21-6. Foul called on Devin Madison. Schillinger will get the ball in now to Holmes. Holmes over to Gilchrist, now to Levi Lehman. They'll work it in. Lacombe with it. Gilchrist, he'll go baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound momentarily there.
Almost had it
Yep,
there by Nathan, just slipped out of his hands.
And here comes Detroit Cass Tech, and now a foul is going to be called on Spencer Holmes. You know, I think it's suffice to say, Warren, the Orioles will not see pressure like this the rest of the regular season, and not until if they can make a deep run.
Final, possibly. You know, even the teams you would see playing at Ludington in the regionals, you know, they're going to be big, strong, and physical. You often don't see this level of quickness and length and things like that. And it bothers you in so many ways. You look at that last possession offensively for Ludington. Cass Tech didn't trap at all, but you have it in your back of your mind that they might be coming, and it's still, you play differently.
Second free throw is good by the technicians, Devin Madison. Detroit Cass Tech 22, Ludington 6, 8 seconds to go. Schillinger in a hurry to the hoop. He left it short. Nice move right there. Just couldn't get the basket. And here comes the technicians with 2 seconds. And there's the buzzer. The shot is no good. So at the end of one here from Ferndale High School, your score, the Detroit Cast Technicians 22, the Ludington Orioles 6. Back in 60 seconds here on the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic at Ferndale High School. Ludington trails 22-6 at the end of the first quarter of play. Scoring for the Orioles, 2 points for David Sunshine Schillinger, 4 points for Peyton Lacombe, including a thunderous two-handed stuff.
Yeah, and quarter like that, you just got to come out. Coach is probably talking to him here. You break this game down 1 quarter at a time, 1 4-minute section at a time. You just got to, start piling wins together and focus on getting better.
Oriole boys next broadcast on the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM will be January 4th back at Hawley Gymnasium against the Fremont Packers.
Okay, great. And we are off that day, so we will be there watching, hopefully, the girls program.
And after your broadcast later today, your next game will be on the 7th of January at home against the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. That'll be a boys-girls varsity doubleheader that day.
Oh, really?
Yes. Whoa, belay my last.
I think we're back. I think, you're in last year, I think. I think the boys might be away that day. Unless
Yep, my bad. Girls are home that day at Hawley Gym, and that's the game we'll be covering. The boys will be at Muskegon Orchard View.
Correct.
We thank you for keeping me honest there.
Oh, you got it.
All right, 22-6. Detroit Cast Tech with the ball. They've had 3 opportunities on this one, and Ludington finally secures the basketball.
Long shots, long rebounds. You got to make sure your guards are boxing out and open.
There's a errant pass right there, picked off and in for the shot. It's good, and the foul. Scoring for the Technicians, number 11, Darius Acuff.
The basket was good.
Again, a big thank you to TJ Kelly, the director for the Boys Motor City Roundball Classic, and to Eric Lindsay over there at Westfield Prep, who is the director for the girls portion of this Roundball Classic.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. They've got a lot on their plate, but I'm trying to make the best experience possible for all these teams. It's been really nice to be here.
Acuff at the free throw line.
Up and good.
Completes the three-point play. Detroit Cast Tech 25, Ludington 6, 7:08 to go in the opening half. Our player in the spotlight, make sure you listen to that at halftime, will be Levi Lehman. Well, look at this defensive pressure. Holy cow. Now we have a traveling violation called on the Orioles.
Not sure that the ref that was on the other side of the court should be making that call, but must have better vision than I do.
Ludington prides itself on its tenacious, relentless defense, both boys and girls. Mm-hmm. This Cast Tech defense.
And that's another reason why this is so great. I mean, you can think all you want that you're getting after it.
Oh!
There was a nice alley-oop, just missed there by Cast Tech.
Oh, look at the speed there of the Cast Tech defender going back there to get that. And now there's an easy layup right there and give the bucket to Darius Acuff. You talk about back and forth action. How quick this is.
It's very quick.
Very fast paced.
I just finished my statement there. You can think you're playing hard and competing in practice all day long, but until you see this type of pressure, I mean, you got to understand that there are levels of basketball out there. If you want to be successful, that you have to find a way to get to.
Exactly. When you see it live like this, which Ludington is seeing right now against one of the better teams in Division I in the state of Michigan. Boy, Matt Westhouse got the ball right there, and you don't see Matt often move very far.
Right.
But he got fouled there, and he actually moved a little bit from the foul, so he got rocked a little bit.
Pass blocking.
Yeah. 27-6, Detroit Cass Tech up. 6:24 remaining in the opening half. I'd like to send a shout out to Mike Lansky, who's watching from St. Paul, Minnesota. Big fan of the Orioles on the Orioles Sports Network. Schillinger with it. Now he'll give it to Eaton. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped, kept alive, and now a foul is going to be called on Schillinger as he fouls Terrence Broughton.
Terrence Broughton kind of sold that one a little bit. You get the bump, you throw your head back. We see David do that a lot.
I was going to say, we see sunshine.
That's just something kids do nowadays. That's the James Harden effect, I think.
We see Sunshine do that quite a bit. I used to see one of my all-time favorites. Of course, he was a favorite of mine because I was a Detroit Pistons fan. The Bruiser, Bill Laimbeer, was famous for that.
Yep.
Free throw is up and in and out, no good. Rebound, Matt Westhouse. He'll give it now to Lehman. Now over to Gage Jones, who's in the game. Jones wears 54. Gage tried to split two Cass Tech technicians right there, and he draws the foul. Yep. He got crunched pretty good there, Coach.
He got crunched pretty good right between them. He's walking a little gingerly after that.
Lacombe getting set to check back into the game, and also Caleb Smith seeing his first action of this ball game. Caleb was our Ludington Orioles Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight yesterday during the game against Ann Arbor Skyline. Sunshine Schillinger with it. The Orioles trailed at the end of one, 22-6. They're down 27-6 right now. Schillinger to Eaton, over to Lacombe. Now to Caleb Smith. Schillinger on the near baseline. Schillinger being pressured and did the smart thing. Called a timeout just before he stepped out of bounds. Yep. We got a 30 here. Let's see here. We're waiting to see. 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And we want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street in downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Now, yesterday at your game over at Westfield Prep, your sister was in attendance. Yeah. Ludington's all-time leading scorer, irregardless whether boys or girls. Mike Larson's the boys' leading scorer of all time, 1,336 points. Your sister, she took it up a couple notches, 2,160 career points. Mandy Stowe.
There's very few basketball players that I've seen with my eyes that are better than Mandy. I mean, she's just amazing, and she can shoot the crap out of the ball. And in high school, she never really did. You know, she played down low. And I was telling the story last night. I was at that game where she broke the Ludington girls' school record.
The three-pointer,
coming out of a halftime, and Coach Cat called a play, and she hit a three to break it.
Okay, Lacombe with the ball. He's underneath. He'll dish it back. Now it's deflected here by Caleb Smith. And with it for the technicians, Darius Acuff. And getting the basket, Terrence Broughton. And I thought personally, Warren, that your sister should have been Miss Michigan her senior year.
Yeah,
hey,
I agree on that.
There's a three-pointer by Peyton Lacombe. I thought that was a grave injustice.
Yeah, you know, that's they say a West Coaster can never win the Heisman. That's, I think, a West Sider can never win the Miss Basketball.
All right, there's a bucket to the technicians. Rylan Bowens, the 6'6" senior, and now Ludington trails 31-9. Now there's a steal. There's a 2-on-1 break for the technicians, and Lacombe going back. Boy, I thought that was a pretty clean block there, Warren. But what do I know? I'm just a play-by-play guy.
Number 15 again, Deshaun Stigler. You know, you can tell he's got to get a little bit of momentum to jump with his dunks there. That's the second time he's slowed down to try to dunk it. This time he drew a foul both times, but instead of finishing, you know, maybe he should just go up and shoot the layup and get the 2 points.
First free throw is good by Stigler. Into the technicians lineup, number 13. Dion Walker, a 6'8" senior. He just is a big boy.
He's a big guy. Looks like a very big boy back there.
Big young man. Yeah. I'll guarantee he was on the Detroit Cass Tech football team, probably an offensive or defensive lineman, maybe both.
Yeah.
Okay, Levi Lehman with the rebound off the missed free throw. Caleb Smith will get it ahead now to Schillinger. Schillinger trying to dish it there to Lacombe, and in fairness to Peyton, that pass was a bit low.
Yeah.
He couldn't handle it, and back the other way come the technicians and scoring Darius Acuff.
And then, Cass Tech is obviously amazing at again right here, turning defense into offense. It's not just that we're turning the ball over.
Acuff with another basket off the steal right there.
Exactly. It's when we do turn it over, it's almost guaranteed a layup on the other end.
These Orioles, they're going to be having nightmares, bad dreams, and seeing these Detroit Cass Tech technicians just storming them.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Eaton with it now. He'll give it Schillinger, three-pointer. It's going to be off the mark. Long rebound there to Deshaun Stigler. Ahead now. Great job there by Schillinger. He gets the steal. Now he has the ball stolen.
Got to have teammates there screaming, and maybe they were screaming.
What do we have?
Behind.
Okay. Big number 13, Dion Walker with that ball right there. And he looked like, he kind of lost his balance right there. And
lost his balance. They collided, yeah.
36.
Ludington ball here.
36-9. Detroit Cass Tech over Ludington. 3:55 left in the second quarter. Spencer Holmes in the game now. He'll get the ball to Gage Jones. Jones wears number 54 over to Lacombe. Lacombe now, Gage Jones. Coach Thad Shank shouting out instructions. Jones over to Aiden Gilchrist. Back to Gage Jones. Now inside Lacombe, and his shot no good. He gets the rebound. He'll dish it now to Holmes. Holmes on the baseline. Over to Gage Jones. Gage Jones now, Nathan Gilchrist. Holmes with it.
It's kind of a double-edged sword here. You love to have Peyton in the high post because he can catch so easily there and see it, but you also want him on the baseline to finish.
Gage Jones with a three-pointer. He almost banked it off the glass, in and out. No good, and here come the technicians. You're right on that, Coach, about talking about Peyton Lacombe right there being at a double-edged sword where you want him in the high post, but here come the technicians back, and they nail a three, and they're up 39-9.
So good at turning those, transition into offense.
Gage Jones with it. And now he will be fouled by the technicians, number 30, Devin Madison.
I feel that way a lot of times with Ryan is, I love her in that high post because she's such a great passer, but I also love her on the base now. Luxury, I have Keelan too, so I feel that way about both of them.
Nathan Gilchrist, his shot up, no good. 3-point attack. I'm sorry, that was Aiden Gilchrist. Aiden will come back now and get the steal. Aiden, we got lucky there. Holy cow, got to give an assist to a Detroit Cass technician right there. Lacombe gets the bucket, and that pass right there, ill-advised. We got a break on that one, Coach.
9 out of 10 times that probably won't work, but hey, the one time it did, we'll take it.
Yep. Ludington trails 39-11, 2:20 to go in the opening half. Oh my goodness, when things are going right for you, they're going good.
Big shot from about 1 inch from the top of the backboard and down and in from the corner.
Dwayne Wright from an impossible angle right there. You said, Coach, he kissed it off
that. There's no way.
Kissed it off the glass. Gage Jones with it now. Over to Holmes. Holmes, Nathan Gilchrist. Back to Spencer Holmes. Orioles trail 42-11, 1:51 to go in the opening half. Gage Jones with it. Jones in the lane, loses it out of bounds, and it will be Detroit Cass Tech basketball.
Subs coming in here for Ludington. I think that group that's subbing out, they give a little bit of a spark, and they competed there for the few minutes they were in together.
They did.
That's something with Coach when he watches film. He'll look at that 5 and know that was a good couple minutes of basketball.
On the court now for the Orioles, number 2, Cole Anthus. He is a 5'7", 5'8" junior. Also back in Matt Westhouse. You got Sunshine Schillinger out there along with Levi Lehman and Peyton Lacombe. Another three-pointer. Give that one to Dwayne Wright.
They are proving that they can definitely shoot it.
Schillinger with it. Schillinger in the lane. Now Cole Anthus. He'll take the shot. No good. Schillinger hustling for it. Gets the rebound. Long rebound right there. Now he'll dish it in the corner. Three-pointer for Lacombe. No good. Kept alive by Levi Lehman momentarily. Lehman still with it. He'll give it up to Lacombe. Now Lacombe loses it out of bounds. Ludington will retain possession with 1 minute, 3 seconds left in this opening half.
Yeah, that's a classic. You know, Peyton got tripped there. They're not going to call that foul, so they just give us the ball out of bounds.
Good hustle there by the Orioles on that possession.
Great hustle. Great job tracking that ball by David. Great job all the way around. Now let's see if we can get something on this baseline out of bounds. Cass Tech in a 2-3 here.
Jackson Pruitt checks into the game, a 6'6" senior for Cass Tech. Inside Westhouse, his shot good. Boy, Matt Westhouse, he gets that ball. Puts the clamps down.
Yes, he sure does. He does a great job of keeping it high above his head, and great success there.
Cass Tech tried to steal that ball. He was having none of it right there. He was not letting go of that ball once he clamped onto it, and he gets the basket, and Ludington trails 45-13. Three-point attempt, no good. In offensive rebound by number 32, Perry Brooks, a 6'6" senior. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a tough task for Cole there to have to box out Perry Brooks, who is 6'6".
Yeah.
But, in that one, that's just what you're tasked to do. That you got to try to wedge him underneath the basket so that he has no chance at that ball, and then you catch it over top.
Coach, I'm looking at their roster, and they've got just three players who are listed under 6 foot.
Yeah, they're a very tall team.
2 free throws missed, but he gets the offensive rebound. Shot is no good, but a foul is called. I believe it's going to be on West. No, they're going to call it on Westy.
And that's a killer there, too. That is a clip that Coach Schenk will show them in film study. You're here, you're competing, obviously, against a very good team. It's not going the way you want it to go.
Yeah.
But on a simple free throw, you have to have a kid box out the shooter, and you have to have the other 2 pinch on the other side. Nobody box out the shooter. They got the offensive rebound, and they're right back on the board. Drives you crazy as a coach. I'm like twitching a little bit up there.
Brooks gets the first free throw. Second attempt up, and also good. Perry Brooks gets both free throws. Detroit Cass Tech 47, Ludington 13. 36 seconds remaining in the opening half. Lacombe with it now. That foul actually was called on Peyton Lacombe. The public address announcer announced. There's a shot up by Schillinger, no good. Rebound fought for, and here come the technicians with 23 seconds to go. With it is Jackson Pruitt. Ball out of bounds, and Ludington will get it with 20 seconds left in the opening half.
One of the few turnovers there in transition for the technicians.
Anthus trying to get the ball in. Look at this pressure being applied by Detroit Cass Tech. Carrington Kearney.
Applying that pressure.
Yep.
Yeah, we need a couple guys up to help here. And when we get it in, we're having an okay time breaking that first pressure.
All right, now as Anthus gets the ball into Lacombe with 15 seconds left in the opening half. Now Schillinger has it. Over to Anthus, 10 seconds. Schillinger, 7 seconds. Anthus with it. Back to Schillinger. He'll take the three-pointer. No good. Ball up in the air. Rebound Cass Tech. There's the buzzer. And at the half from Ferndale High School at Dr. Roy Burkhart Gymnasium, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Your score, the Detroit Cass Tech Technicians 47, the Ludington Orioles 13. Back in 2 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome back to Ferndale High School, where the Detroit Cass Technicians lead the Ludington Orioles 47-13 at the half. Cass Tech outscoring the Orioles 25-7 in the second quarter after outscoring them 22-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for the Orioles in the opening half, 2 points for David Schillinger, 2 points for Matt Westhouse, and the rest of the points coming courtesy of Peyton Lacombe. He has 9 first half points, including a thunderous two-handed slam dunk, which was
That was
pretty
awesome.
sweet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was pretty sweet in transition, passing ahead and getting the dunk, and it's just different. We talk about it all. We've talked about it all morning and all game. It's just a different look. They're quicker, they're longer, they're more athletic than anything you've probably ever seen for some of these kids.
They're definitely living up to their number 5 ranking. In fact, I was over before the game, sitting over where the Cass Tech, some of the coaches were and so forth, and you can tell they feel they should be ranked higher in Division I.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you get that vibe when you see them.
Oh, yeah. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole Levi Lehman. He's our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Stay tuned, folks. When we return, more of the Orioles halftime show right here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game here at the 26th Annual Motor City Roundball Classic is Levi Lehman. Levi wears jersey number 11. And he plays the forward position. Levi, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
Well, I'm just really grateful to be a part of Ludington and just the program that we have, and Coach Shank, and all the hard work he puts in. And so it's really special to be a part of, because that we got something special here, and it's a great program we have.
Definitely. And you come from a line of brothers, and your sister was quite an athlete at Ludington. She was a state champion in tennis. Mm-hmm. And, of course, brother Ben, brother Joshua, and brother Noah. And Noah's actually an assistant coach right now, isn't he?
That's right. Yeah, I think this is his second year as the assistant coach.
And Ben's back in the area, and Joshua's at Spring Arbor. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that and how Olivia's doing as well.
They're all doing great. I think this is Joshua's third year playing basketball down at Spring Arbor. And, my sister, she's doing good, and Ben's doing good at college. And actually, at the moment, he's back for Christmas break.
Super. And what does it mean to you wearing your brother Joshua's number 11?
Well, it's kind of special, I guess. I want to say it's our family number, but it's just cool wearing the same number that my older brother had, and yeah.
What does it mean? I'm sorry, I already asked you that, actually. What is your favorite part of the game, and what do you feel is the strongest or best trait or attribute about the way that you play the game, Levi?
Well, what I really enjoy about basketball, obviously the games are a lot of fun, but being with the teammates and hanging out and practicing, I think we have a lot of time, both on and off the court. And then what was the second question?
Basically, what do you feel the strongest or best trait or attribute about the way that you play the game?
Let's see. I think I'm a leader on the court, and I try to do best, like helping some of the newer guys know what they're doing, and teaching them the new plays, and whenever they have questions, just helping them out.
And I want to make sure, I think I asked you, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player? Maybe I didn't. I think we went right into your family, so we'll...
I want to say we did say that.
I think so. So gaff on my part right there. Your thoughts on team strengths and team goals this year for the Orioles.
So I think we have a lot of guys, Peyton Lacombe, David Schillinger, Dylan Eaton, and Matthew. I think the only sport they're playing right now is basketball, so I think that's definitely a strength where those four guys are, focusing just on basketball. I think that's a really big strength we have. And then, let's see, our goal. Last year we went to the regional finals, and I want to say just like we got that far last year, so just make it even farther this year.
Talk a bit about the win against Cadillac for the district championship.
Let's see, that was pretty crazy. I mean, I remember, was it tied? And when David hit that shot?
Yes.
I remember like there was a few seconds left, and David had the ball, and I'm just hoping, praying that whatever he does works and it goes in, and well, it ended up going in. It was pretty crazy.
It was a play drawn up by Coach Shank coming out of a timeout, and it seemed like David was suspended in the air forever, and then it seemed like the shot hung in the air forever, and it just nestled nicely between the twines.
I couldn't believe it when it gone in. I was like, this is crazy.
Your favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie, I think it has to be Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington.
Great movie. Favorite restaurant in Ludington and why?
Ooh, I would have to say Sportsman's. I've been going there, I don't know, I've just been there so many times, and it's been in Ludington for like forever, so.
Big fan of their pizza there?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your hobbies?
My hobbies, well, I'd like to hang out whenever I get the chance with like friends and family. And in the summertime, I like going to the beach and, like I said, hanging out with friends there.
Okay. Favorite class and teacher at Ludington High?
Let's see. I would have to say my Mrs. Stone with FST. That's a pretty fun class.
Now, you're a football player. You've been up on the varsity since your freshman year. Love watching you play linebacker and tight end as well. Talk a little bit about your year this past year and also your plans for spring sports.
Let's see. I had a lot of fun during football this year. We didn't do as well as we hoped to, but I think next year we'll come back and hopefully do a little bit better this year. In the spring, I kind of want to try baseball. I think I said this in our interview last year.
I think so.
I didn't end up doing it, but hopefully this year I give it a try.
Yeah. Now, as a sophomore, folks, Levi was on Ludington's first ever football team to win a playoff game. So that has to, that's going to be with you the rest of your life, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Even like when I'm older and I come back to Ludington, look in the gym and see 2020 up there on that raft not in the rafters, but on our banner.
Well, we knew what you meant.
Yeah, in the banner, and know that I'm a part of that. That's going to be pretty special in the future.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, I wanted to ask you, Levi, your role model or a person that you admire or look up to?
I would have to say my 3 older brothers and my dad.
Those are four pretty good role models right there. Yep. And anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast you'd like to say hello to?
I would have to say my sister Olivia and her husband Noah, then my brothers Ben and Joshua.
And how awesome is it being involved with this Motor City Roundball Classic? What do you and your teammates feel about this?
Well, we know there's going to be some pretty good competition, so I think we're kind of excited just to play these guys and see where we're at compared to these top schools, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, all right, Levi, congratulations, and thanks for being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. Wish you and the O's all the best this season. Go get 'em O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Ferndale High School. Ludington trails 47-13 to the Detroit Cass Tech Technicians. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. We're back in action here. Coach Stowe, and right now the Orioles trail by 34, so the running clock may be activated fairly soon here.
Another great thing here where they're showing us a man look. We haven't seen that all game.
Yeah, I was asking you about that early on, about the man-to-man.
And that, right off the bat, 5-second call forced by the Cass Tech technicians, again, because of switching that. So hopefully we'll see some man here. A game like this, that's a really great thing to help Ludington, again, prepare for the long haul.
OSN and WMOM will be over at Westfield Prep High School later this afternoon as we follow the Lady Orioles as they take on the West Bloomfield Lakers. And Cass Tech has scored. It's now 49-13 with 7:42 remaining in this third quarter. Lacombe with it now to Schillinger. Over to Aiden Gilchrist, back to Lacombe underneath. Lehman, shot over late, it gets his rebound. Now we'll kick it. Schillinger will take the three. Good! David Sunshine Schillinger with a three-pointer. The Orioles trail 49-16 now with 7:25 left in the third quarter.
Overlaid it, but a great offensive rebound by Levi, and then he kicked it out, found it, and David hit that shot.
A strong offensive rebound by Levi. Yes,
it was.
Like you said, it's too much on the shot right there. He's our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Enjoyed interviewing him, as I enjoy interviewing all of the Ludington boys and girls basketball players. Darius Acuff bangs home a three-pointer, and the Technicians now lead 52-16 with 6:55 to go in this ball game. You know, we made that drive over yesterday. We got there in plenty of time.
Yeah.
Got set up, got our table and got the starting lineups and the players for Heartland, and everything went good. And then today we're hoping to be up in the stands so we have a better view for the watchers back home watching the Oriole Sports Network.
It's tough. It's cool when you're there being on the floor, but it is kind of hard with the cameras on the floor. So I hope we find something for the fans at home where we get a little bit up in the stands.
We were right behind the Heartland bench yesterday. And like I said, there's things that are good about being at courtside, but for the viewers, it's much better being at that higher angle.
Yeah, and away from us grumpy coaches, probably.
Lacomb's first free throw got a nice bounce right there. Gets the first shot. Give him 10 points for the ball game.
Ludington came out this half in man-to-man as well. A different look, and you got a chance to work on things against a really talented group in Cass Tech. Cass Tech, just one possession of man and back in that 2-2-1 into the 2-3 zone.
Second shot, no good. A rebound there to Aiden Gilchrist. Ball went out, and it was a tie-up, and the possession arrow points to the Orioles. 52-17, Ludington, blame my last. It points to Cass Tech. Ludington was down at the end of one, 22-6. They were outscored 25-7 in the second quarter, 47-13 at the half. They're down 52-17 currently. 6:30 to go. We have an alley-oop, and now we're going to have what are we going to have here?
Phantom foul there.
Wow. Warren looking at some of the fouls that haven't been called, and then you see that one called right there, and you say, where was that foul? It was like the phantom foul that they called on Bill Lambier against Abdul-Jabbar in the '88 NBA Finals.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you get coaxed into a big alley-oop, a potential big play, kid fell down, and you feel like you have to call it as an official, but...
Yep. Well, a shout out now going out to my sister and brother-in-law, Shay and Lamonte Harris, my nieces, Reagan and Ryan, and they are heading back to Virginia. They said they're listening to the Oriole Sports Network, WMOM, listening to the game, and they're heading back to Virginia. They said, see you next trip, or when my wife and I head out sometime this summer. Yeah, to head out and visit them. They were just up for the holidays and up for my mom and her husband's wedding anniversary. Wedding reception, which was held yesterday. Awesome. Yes. So shout out as well to Andrea Knowles listening from the Keys. I want to send out a shout to Rochelle and Ella Higgins watching from Carlisle, Arkansas. Go Orioles, they say. Loyal Oriole fans. They love watching the Oriole Sports Network. Colleen Vera, she says, go Coach Sycon. And a shout out as well to Aaron Johnson. And Adam Johnson. As we say Aaron, we got to say Adam as well.
I'm sure he's watching. He is. Two great Oriole supporters.
Yeah, Adam in Ludington, Aaron in Minnesota. Farmington, Minnesota, I believe. Cass Tech with a couple of free throws right there. They lead 54-17, 6:25 to go in this third quarter. Now Schillinger is fouled. Also a shout out to Janet. I hope I'm saying your name, pronouncing your last name correctly. Janet Such, S-C-H-U-C-H. Shuk. Janet Shuk or Janet Such. She's listening from Kentucky, and she says, go O's.
Cass Tech buzzing a little bit, trapping that first pass way high, zone look again.
Eaton gives it up now to Schillinger, 15-footer, in and out, no good. On the court for the Orioles now, you got Schillinger, you got Levi Lehman, you got Dylan Eaton, Aiden Gilchrist, and Peyton Lacombe. Ludington trails 54-17, 6:02 remaining in the third quarter.
Foul there on David Schillinger. A little frustration maybe, picking up full court, and they got him on the reach-in.
Coach, your girls now are 3-3 on the season. They're at 500
on the season.
Yep.
I'm excited to play West Bloomfield tonight. I mean, I was telling you
There's a missed dunk, a putback, no good. Another putback out of bounds, and Cass Tech. I'm getting West Bloomfield and Cass Tech confused there.
Well, that to finish my thought, I text my girls at halftime. They're going to see in the half court exactly what the boys are seeing here. Occasionally trap the wing, trap the corner. Don't trap. It's going to be zone, and it's going to be in your face.
Hey, here's a steal by Peyton Lacombe. He'll give it now to Dylan Eaton. 5:40 remaining, third quarter. Eaton now to Lacombe at the free throw line into Levi Lehman. His shot, good. Nice ball work there by the Orioles. And Levi muscled it up in there after getting a nice feed from Peyton.
You get it to the middle of that zone. They come up and guard, and you drop it into that short corner, and a great finish by Levi.
I'm sure, Coach Shank knows, this game is probably one that's going in the L column. But Coach Shank would like to come out of this with some positive feelings. And there's a positive feeling. A three-pointer right there from Dylan Eaton. Nothing but net as he tickles the twines from the near baseline.
Definitely. You got to have a growth mindset as a team and as a basketball player and a coach. And you always have to get better, because if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. There is no staying the same.
There's a foul called on Peyton Lacombe, and I think Peyton got the worst of that. Looks like he took an arm right into the Adam's apple there.
Yeah, right into the throat there. Peyton's tough. He'll shrug that off, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Dana White watching the Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network. Also, Beata Needham, who is a big Oriole fan, and Zoe Voss. Send her a shout out as well. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Ludington trails 54-22. So shot inside, and there's a rebound to Dylan Eaton. Eaton now, and he'll give it up to Schillinger. Schillinger, Gilchrist, he'll fake the three. Now we'll dish it to Eaton for a three. Good!
Good, a great shot fake. One more pass there by Aiden Gilchrist, and great knockdown there for Dylan Eaton.
Dylan Eaton's feeling it with 2 threes in a row. Ludington trails 54-25. Three-pointer from Cass Tech's number 3, Terrence Broughton, no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound, Cass Tech, no good on the third attempt, and I think they're going to get Lacombe for a foul. I don't think that one particular official, I don't think he likes Peyton.
Yeah, I hate to think that, but yeah, it seems like they're picking on him a little bit. But Peyton's, being very aggressive, trying to get to the ball there and contest every single shot.
Getting set to check in for the Orioles, Caleb Smith, Gage Jones, and Matt Westhouse. Free throw is up and in by the technicians, Rylan Bowens, a 6'6" senior.
In for Cass Tech, number 5, Dwayne Wright, and number 20, Carrington Kearney.
In for the technicians, Carrington Kearney.
Going to be a violation.
1, 2, 3,
Maybe
4.
They're going to let us get Gage in, trying to get in late. That's another pet peeve of mine. You got to have 4 in on this rebound. There is no advantage to not having
Coach.
4 players in. So good job by Gage and Spencer sending them in there to recognize it.
Rebound for Peyton Lacombe right there. Lacombe still with the ball. 4:10 remaining. They'll just steal. And coming away with it for the technicians is number 20, and that's Carrington Kearney. Now to Dwayne Wright, who's in the game. Shot no good there by Kearney. There's a block there by Lacombe. And the ball retrieved by Devin Madison. Madison will give it up now. Dwayne Wright. Back to Kearney in the lane. And there's a foul called, I believe, on Spencer Holmes.
Yep, similar situation there. Cass Tech gets the ball in the middle of that zone. And just like we saw with Peyton and Levi, they dump it down to that short corner and draw the foul.
Shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy, the exclusive postgame sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. First free throw is no good. 3:39 left in the third quarter. Scoop Hansen, Warren Stowe, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman, the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM, gets the second free throw. 56-25, 3:37 to go in the third quarter. Caleb Smith over to Gage Jones. Gage
will full court man-to-man here for the technicians. So again, another look in the full court.
Boy, the technicians are giving the Orioles a lot of looks today, aren't they?
They sure are.
There's a nice pass there from Jones to Caleb Smith. His shot is short. Rebound to number 32, Perry Brooks. There's a nice move there by Carrington Kearney, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Technicians, three-point attempt, no good. Another offensive board, up, no, yet another. Boy, they must have had 4 or 5 opportunities.
4 or 5 there. Finally, we got Westhouse and Spencer Holmes corralled it. Now Ludington going the other way.
Caleb Smith, his shot, no good. Rebound, Smith. Ball taken away. Caleb gets it back. Quite a scrum right there. Looked like rugby.
Like we said, those Cass Tech guys are probably used to that.
56-25, Detroit Cass Tech over Ludington right now. 2:47 to go in this third quarter. Cole Anthus will check into the ball game. He wears number 2. Also checking back in, number 23, Dylan Eaton. So you got Eaton, Anthus, Nathan Gilchrist, Matt Westhouse, and Gage Jones. Gage with it. Gage Jones, nice move. Westy shot, no good. He'll get it back. He'll save it now to Nathan Gilchrist. Boy, Westy showing some good
moves, some good footwork there on the save, getting it back in.
All right, Gage Jones now to Dylan Eaton. Eaton, Gage Jones, three-pointer, no good. And boy, not often there where you see Westy just totally taken out of the play. And back the other way, the Technicians score on a bucket. Give that one to Devin Madison, number 30. There's a steal, and scoring for the Technicians, number 5, Dwayne Wright. Eaton with it. This
full court man-to-man is giving us fits. You know, you see the zone, you can kind of pass through the zone stuff. When they go full court man, there is no passing through it. It's man-to-man, and you got to be willing to beat a guy one-on-one.
And there's a 10-second violation called right there. And he said, like I said, and Orioles know it, and you've seen it firsthand as a coach down in this area. It is very, very physical to play out there.
You can't expect a ref to bail you out there. I mean, and we saw that last night with us in Heartland. I saw that earlier this year if you watch the girls play. Reese Puffer, you know, you're going to see extreme amounts of pressure, and you have to find ways to beat it.
1:44 to go in the third quarter. Detroit Cass Tech 60, Ludington 25. There's a shot, no good. Rebound to Nathan Gilchrist. He'll give it to Gage Jones. Jones, good job getting the ball across half court. Now to Levi Lehman. Lehman will go baseline. He'll dish it. Eaton, he'll take the 3. No good, but he draws the foul, and he'll shoot 3.
Foul is on number 20 of Cass Tech. Carrington Kearney.
Foul called on Carrington Kearney.
On the line for
good decision there by Dylan to shoot that ball. You know, he hit 2 here earlier this quarter. Great baseline drift by Levi. Hit Dylan. We possibly had the one more to Cole, but Dylan's feeling a little bit, and that's what players do. They play and drew the foul.
First free throw is no good. Got a little after 4 right now, and your game is scheduled to start at 5:40 over at Westfield Prep. You said about a 19-minute drive over there.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
We're there an hour early, so Ludington fans got me for about another 4 minutes here, and we're going to head out.
We got there fine yesterday in time to get all set up, and there's so Eaton gets 1 of 3 free throws right there. Gilchrist had it momentarily, loses it, and here comes Cass Tech. And the shot is up and in, and give the bucket there to Travon Cooper. Eaton, shot no good.
I don't know if I've seen that before. Number 5 for Cass Tech, Dwayne Wright, you know, dribbling up the court. Ludington Oriole fell down. He kind of jumped over him as he was dribbling.
Lehman with it. Yeah, you're right. It's something not something you see every day. I'm looking down there right now at the Ludington bench, and Coach Shank. You know, Coach Shank, very, you can't tell a lot by his body language most of the time, you know.
He's going to coach. I mean, this doesn't faze him. When you're coaching as long as he is, this isn't the first game you've been down 30 points.
Exactly.
It's a lonely feeling, though, on that sideline when it happens.
I'm seeing more frustrations from some of his assistants over there. Coach Sycon, who's just demonstrating the JV boys coach.
Little frustration.
His frustration of the non-call down at the end here just recently. With the basket for the Technicians right there, Perry Brooks. Now Ludington loses the ball out of bounds, and it'll go right back to Detroit Cass Tech. 64-26, 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Right with it. Over to Kearney.
Ball press here for Ludington again. Try to slow down that transition a little bit.
Back to Dwayne Wright. Kearney now has it. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Detroit Cass Tech 64, Ludington 26. The Orioles were down at the half by the score of 47-13.
Nathan Gilchrist doing a good job of flattening it out, that 1-2-2. And teams go 2-1-2 against it, drop at the high post and guard that high post. And don't let them do what they want to do. Great job by Nathan there.
Another offensive rebound right there. Second, third, and fourth chances, what Cass Tech is getting right there. And a foul called on Gage Jones.
Team 6. Shooting 2 for the Technicians is number 4, Travon Cooper.
2 seconds left in the third quarter. Free throws up and in by Travon Cooper. Second shot also good. No, Coach, so we only got you for a few more minutes, but I would not be surprised. Oh, there's an errant pass, the inbound pass. Here's a desperation shot, no good. I wouldn't be surprised to see this Cass Tech a deep run in Division I come March.
I agree. It's a very talented team that can shoot it, drive it, and their defense is amazing. So this has been fun, and I hope all the Oriole fans will have a chance to tune in tonight to the girls.
Definitely. We'll see you over there, Coach, at Westfield Prep for your girls' game against West Bloomfield.
Thanks a lot.
And thanks. It's been a pleasure doing these last 2 days working the games with you.
Same. Go
all
Us.
right. That's Coach Warren Stowe. He's having to leave, Coach. He'll miss the folks. He's having to leave. He'll miss the fourth quarter. We're going to step aside right now. At the end of 3 here, Ludington trails 66-26. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Ferndale High School, the 26th Annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Scoop Hansen along with Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and Julia Havman, our OSN camerawoman. Coach Warren Stowe has had to depart. He's on his way over to Westfield Prep as his girls will be taking on West Bloomfield. That tip-off is scheduled for 5:40. Right now we have 1 quarter left here in the boys' game. Ludington trails 66-26. The Orioles were outscored 19-13 in that third quarter. On the court for Ludington right now, Spencer Holmes, David Sunshine Schillinger, Aiden Gilchrist, Matt Westhouse, and Peyton Lacombe. Schillinger with it. Over to Holmes, now to Lacombe. Aiden Gilchrist, they'll give it up to Schillinger. Schillinger now, Aiden Gilchrist. Holmes, Lacombe with it. Lacombe, Schillinger for 3. No, he'll drive baseline. Shot up, no good. Matt Westhouse had it, loses it. And here come the technicians. Now, good job by Spencer Holmes going back to get the steal. His pass is going to be deflected, ends up in Schillinger's hands. Schillinger inside to Lacombe. Now he'll dish it to Gilchrist. Holmes. Schillinger, back to Holmes. Over to Gilchrist, he'll fake the 3. Westhouse, and Westy's pass, a little too much right there for Spencer Holmes. And here's a steal by the technicians, and we have a slam dunk right there by the technicians, number 4, Travon Cooper. And Cooper with the slam. That'll give the technicians a 68-26 lead, and I believe let's see here. I think the officials are discussing it right now. I think a technical may be assessed for hanging on the rim. We want to thank them. Yes, there is a technical called on Detroit Cass Tech. Shout out to Tammy Crispol watching the Orioles here on the Orioles Sports Network. Free throw, the technical shot is no good. The first attempt by Spencer Holmes. Running clock is in effect, folks. The Orioles stayed away from it the whole third quarter, but now it's in effect. Second technical, also no good. 5:58 to go. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Lacombe underneath, shot good. Peyton Lacombe working hard there under the offensive glass, and he gets the bucket. His Orioles trail 68-28. With the ball for the technicians. The pass goes out of bounds, so they'll turn it over to Ludington. Checking into the Cass Tech lineup, number 13, Dion Walker, 6'8" senior. Also number 24, Isaac Sanders, a 6' junior. Number 25 as well, Jackson Pruitt, a 6'6" senior. All right, Orioles with the ball. Holmes over to Schillinger. 4:50 left in the game. Ludington trails 68-28. Holmes with it. Westhouse. And that pass didn't have a whole lot of zip on it. And here's a basket to the hoop. Score it to Darius Acuff. 70-28. Schillinger. He's going to draw the foul to be called on Dion Walker. Last time I've seen an Oriole team this thoroughly dominated was the 2019 Division II state semifinal game at the Breslin Center when they played against Hudsonville Unity Christian, a game they lost 69-30. Schillinger's first free throw is no good. Oriole fans, we will not be having a much of it all of a post-game show because we're going to have to break down our equipment and get over to Westfield Prep for the girls' game, which is scheduled to tip off at 5:40 p.m. We've got a timeout right now. We want to tell you about Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. Big thank you to all of our sponsors: Benedict's, Crown and Cork, House of Flavors, Indian Summer, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Pure Marquette Builders, McGee Insurance Group, Lundquist Furniture, Urca Auto Center, and Smith & Eddy. Ludington girls playing over at Westfield Prep, scheduled to tip off at 5:40 against the West Bloomfield Lakers. That's why Coach Stowe had to duck out on us. Head on over there with his girls who are here in support of the Ludington boys teams. 70-28. Detroit Cass Tech on top. 4:03 to go in this game. Schillinger at the free throw line. His second attempt is good. 6 points in the game for Schillinger, 2 for Lehman, 6 for Dylan Eaton, 2 for Matt Westhouse, and Peyton Lacombe with 12 points. 4 minutes left. Detroit Cass Tech 70, Ludington 29. Ken Robertson with the ball for Cass Tech. He's checked into the game, a 5'11" junior. Now over to Jackson Pruitt. There's a steal, and the steal by Chase Hackert, who's in the game. His shot up, no good. Fighting for it there, Cole Anthus, and there's the ball's deflected. We got some wholesale substitutions in there for the Orioles right now. You've got 2 Cole Anthus. You also have number 32, Ryan Millspaw, a 5'10" junior. Number 24, Caleb Smith. Caleb is a 6'2" senior. Number 15 in there, Chase Hackert, a 6' junior. And number 44, Ethan Harvey, a 6'2" junior. 3:06 to go. Harvey with it. Cross-court pass, Millspaw, he'll take the 3, in and out, no good. Long rebound to the technicians, and with it, number 23, and that's Davion Smith. And down hard on the court, Cole Anthus. Boy, Cole really went down there. Wow. 70-24, 2:26 to go in the game. Robertson, they'll work it in now to Dion Walker, a 6'8" senior. He gets the bucket.
Dion Walker.
72-29, 2:10 to go. Anthus with it. Now to Millspaw, back to Anthus. He'll give it to Caleb Smith. Caleb, Millspaw, and the ball goes through his legs right there. A little 5-hole action. Just couldn't on his... I was going to say Ryan there, give him a little credit right there. There was a bit of a low pass right there. Snuck through his legs and out of bounds. So Cass Tech with the basketball. 1:40 to go in the game. Ken Robertson has it for the Technicians. He'll give it up now to Isaac Sanders. Back to Robertson. Now to Walker. Dion Walker with it. Robertson, his shot, no good. Rebound to Cole Anthus. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Technicians, Ken Robertson. Chase Hackert has it. We're under a minute to go. Smith. Good job there by Smith by bodying the Technician player. Millspaw saves it. Ryan Millspaw out of bounds with 42 seconds to go. Detroit Cass Tech 72, Ludington 29, 28 seconds remaining in this ball game. The move to the hoop, no good. Put back up and in. Give the basket to Dion Walker. Anthus in a hurry. Caleb Smith not able to save it. 11 seconds to go. 6 seconds. Detroit Cass Tech 74, Ludington 29. And there's the buzzer, and that's your final score here at Ferndale High School at the Dr. Roy Burkhart Gymnasium, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Final score, Detroit Cass Tech 74, Ludington 29. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Back for the Smith & Eddy post-game show here. Again, we thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Final score here, the Detroit Cass Tech Technicians 74, the Ludington Orioles 29. Orioles outscored 8-3 in that fourth quarter after trailing at 66-26 at the end of three. The Orioles were down 47-13 at the half. Scoring for the Orioles, 6 points for David Sunshine Schillinger, 2 points for Levi Lehman, 6 for Dylan Eaton, 2 points for Matthew Westhouse, and 12 points for Peyton Lacombe. And that's going to wrap things up for this abbreviated post-game show sponsored by Smith & Eddy Insurance. We're going to say goodbye here from Ferndale High School, and we are going to break down our equipment and head on over to Westfield Prep. So, folks, don't go away. We'll be back on the air shortly with the girls pregame. Stay tuned, and let's hope for better things with our girls as they take on